So hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. So today we'll be making this off the shoulder long sleeve crochet dress. And if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you very much. So if you like to see how I achieve this look, please stay tuned. So we'll be using this clear thread. So it's not a yarn as in yarn, it's just a thread like that I go for, but I'm going to double it so it will become a medium weight. So because you know outside is hot and it's a long sleeve, so yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be using this 2mm crochet hook. You're gonna need some tape measure, stitch marker, yes, and there we go. So what you're gonna do, we're gonna start off with our foundation chain. So you're gonna take your bust measurement. I don't know why my tongue is tying up. You're gonna take your bust measurement and you're gonna make chain that is long enough to your bust measurement when stretched. So if your bust is 25, you would be able to like stretch it a bit and you will get your bust measurement. So remember, we're going to be pulling it from the bottom, so you will need that. So yeah, so just go ahead and make your chain and I'll meet you once you're done. Okay, so I have my chain. You know I have big breasts, so mine is 36. Okay, so we're going to make sure that everything it is in order. You're going to join it together. You're going to slip stitch it together. That's just me making sure. And you're going to chain up 3. And you're going to go into the first chain space and you're going to make a double crochet. So we'll be using double crochet for this dress. So you're going to be making double crochet. So you're going to go into the next chain space and you're going to make another double crochet. You're going to the following chain space and you're going to make double crochet. So you're going to go into each chain space and you're going to be making double crochet until you get to the end of the row. And when you get to the end of the row, I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm at the end of the row, so we're going to slip stitch it together. And you're going to chain up 3. And in the very first chain space, you're going to make another double crochet. So you're just going to be basically making double crochet on top of double crochet. And then you're going to take your measurement for from the top of your breast to your nipple. I know there's a correct word for that, but I can't remember it right now. So you're going to do that. And you're going to be making row until you get to that measurement that you have. And then I'll meet you once you got your measurement. So it's at the top of your breast to your nipple, yeah. And then you're going to be making rows that will be equivalent to that. So I'll meet you once you got your rows. Okay, so I'm done with my rows. So I'm supposed to have 5 inches on my rows. Okay. And when you look at the line on the dress, you would see that it's kind of slant. So we're going to try to straighten that. So you're going to chain up 3. And where you have the chain 3, you're going to place a double crochet. Then you're going to go into the next chain space and you're going to place another double crochet. So on this row is our decreasing row. So we're going to go into each chain space and we're going to make double crochet. I'm going to be doing 2 decreases, which is be to the end or the side. So you're going to, why am I decreasing it? So that it will pull in together at the bottom. So we're going to be doing this until we get to the bottom of our breast. So you're going to keep doing this. Okay, so I'll start my decreasing from here. So you're going to yarn over, go into the chain space, pull up, you have 3 loops, yarn over, sorry, go into the next chain space, you pull up, you would have 4, pull through 3, pull through the other 2, and that's how you're going to be doing your decrease. Okay, so I will have to talk you through this. So I did decreases until I get to the bottom of my breast, and then I make the box stitch. So I'll have to talk you through this because the camera, once again, not rolling. So you're gonna chain up 4 when you finish your rows of decrease, and you're going to skip 2, go into the third chain space, and you're going to make a double crochet. You're going to chain 2, go into the next chain space, and you're going to make another double crochet, and you're going to continue that until you get to the end of the row. And when you get to the end of the row, you're going to slip stitch like what I did, join it together, chain up 3, and on top of the double crochet you're going to place 1 double crochet, and you're going to continue that. So chain 2, where you have a double crochet, you're going to make another double crochet. I hope you understand. And you're going to chain 2, and you're going to make double crochet on top of double crochet for the next 6 rows, or how many you would like. I would do 6. So you're going to continue that until you have your rows, and when you finish I'll meet you back so that we could continue. Okay, so I have my 6 rows here. Now as you could see, you would observe that it is kind of slant, so it gone in. So we're gonna chain up 3. Where you have the space there, you're gonna place 2 double crochet in between that space. Yeah, that's me struggling. On top of the next double crochet, you're gonna place another double crochet. Where you have this space, you place 2 double crochet, and on top of that double crochet you're gonna place another double. So you go into the next chain space, and you will place 2 double crochet. On top of the double crochet, you're gonna place another double crochet. So you will continue this until you get to the end of the row, and when you get to the end of the row I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm at the end of the row, so you're just gonna slip stitch it together, and you're gonna chain up 3, and you're going to go into the next chain space, and you're going to make a double crochet. You're not going to go into the same chain space where you had a chain 3, because we already straightened it out, so it should be good from there. So you're going to continue making double crochet in each chain space. Okay, so from here onward you're just going to go into each chain space, and you're going to make double crochet. You're not going to be decreasing, so you're going to do this until you get to your waist, and I'll meet you back once you get there. Okay, so I'm done with my rows, so we're gonna start our increasing rows. So reason for that, you're gonna take your hip measurement and you're gonna increase it to fit your hip. So we're gonna chain up 3, go into the first chain space, and you're gonna make a double crochet, go into the next chain space and make another double crochet, and you're gonna continue making double crochet until you get to the end. There are the 2 sides. That's where we will be doing the increase on the two ends. Okay, so we'll start our increasing from here. So you would go into the chain space, and you will place 2 double crochet into that chain space where you're going to start your increasing, and that's how you'll be doing an increase. So you will be going into the next chain space, and you will be making double crochet. So you'll be going into each chain space and make double crochet until you get to the next end where we want to make our next increase. So just continue going into each chain space and make 1 double crochet until we get to the next end. Okay, so what I did, I placed a stitch mark on the part that we did the increase. So and I place on the part that I'm going to do the next increase. So I'm just going to do double crochet until I get there, then I'll remove and place 2 double crochet into that chain space. And you're going to continue this. You could place the stitch marker back. So yes, you're going to continue this until you get to your hip measurement. So say for instance you did a double crochet when you did your increase there. When you do the next row, you're not going to do the double crochet in the same spot. You either do it in front or behind that increase. Do not put all the increase together in a one cluster place. So just put it either in front of that one or behind that one. Okay. Okay, so you're just gonna continue doing your increase until you have your hip measurement, and I'll meet. Okay, so I'm done with my increasing rows. So mine is 36, so I suppose I have 18 on one side. So 18 and 18 supposed to give me 36. So yes, I have the 18 inches on this side, so the next side gonna be 18. So we're gonna start decreasing again. So you're just gonna chain up 3. I'm gonna go into the next chain space, and you're gonna make double crochet. So you're going to be making double crochet on each chain space, and we're going to do the same thing as we did before with our decreasing. So you're going to do the decrease at the 2 ends, and so you're going to continue the decreasing until you get your desired length, and I'll meet you. So you have 2 choices. You either continue decreasing until you have your length. If you would like the bottom to be a bit tight, you will continue decreasing until you get the length that you wanted. If you do not want it to be so tight, all you have to do is just make double crochet in each chain space, no increase, no decrease, until you got the length that you're going for, and you should be good. It all depends on your preferences. So I'm done with my decreases. As you can see, the bottom's a bit small, so we're gonna do some slip stitch, whereas we would hold the dress together where it won't be riding up. So you're gonna chain up 2, and you're gonna slip stitch into every double crochet. You're gonna go all the way around and do slip stitch. So that with this method is to prevent the dress from, you know, when you walk it would be sliding up every minute. So you're just gonna slip stitch in every chain space until you get to the end. And if you guys have been watching me until this point, I want to say thank you. If you have not already subscribed, please go right ahead and do so. It would help me to reach my goal, and subscription is free, guys, so why not? So it will really help me, so thank you guys. And those of you who have already subscribed, I want to say thank you very much. Okay, so you're just going to continue that until you get to the end of the row, and I'll meet you back once you're done. Okay, so I'm at the end, so I'm just going to slip stitch it together. You're going to chain 1, and you're going to cut off your yarn, pull it through, and that's it. So ta-da! So there we have it, the bottom pulled together. So yeah, my camera is not that big, so that I can show you the whole complete set, so you'll see it when I have it on. Okay, so we're gonna work on our sleeves. So I already have my chain, so you want to take your measurement from under your arm to your wrist, and you're going to make chain that is long enough to do that, to the measurement that you have. So okay, for the first 16 chain space, we're going to make single crochet. Okay, so I have my 16 single crochet, so we're going to start with double crochet. So for the rest of the rows, you're gonna do double crochet. So you will go into each chain space and you would make 1 double crochet into each chain space until you get to the end of the row. And when you get to the end of the row, I'll meet you. Okay, so I'm almost at the end of the row. So you're gonna chain up 3, and you're gonna turn. So where you have the chain 3, you're gonna place 1 double crochet right in the same space that you have this chain 3. That will allow you to be in a straight line, so that's the reason for the double crochet going right where you have the chain 3, and the chain 3 does not count as a double crochet. So you're going to continue going to each chain space and you're going to make double crochet. So where you have double crochet, you're going to place double crochet until you get to where you have the half double crochet. Okay, so I'm at the end where you have the 16 half double crochet. So we're going to continue to make half double crochet in the back loop where we have the 16 half double crochet. So you will see a little V. You will go at the back, not directly where we go through the crochet. You go at the back and you would make 16 half double crochet. I have a tutorial how I did more than one thing where you go into the back loop, so I assume everybody know what is the back loop. So if you don't know, I'm very sorry. When you turn the crochet and the thing that you're doing and you look at it, you would see have a little V. Don't go into the front part, just go into the back part, and that's what we call the back loop. Okay, if you don't know. Okay, so I'm almost at the end. So you're gonna chain up 2 and you're gonna turn. So where you have single crochet, half double crochet, you're gonna make half double crochet. Where you have double crochet, you're gonna make double crochet, and you're gonna continue this until you have the size that you want it. So what you're going to do, you're going to measure your arms, which is the circumference. You're going to measure that, and then you're going to make row that will be equal to that measurement. So you're going to put the tape measure around your arm, and you're going to measure it and see how many inches you got, and then you're going to make row that will be equal to that measurement. Okay. And once you're done with that, I'll meet you back so that we could finish off. Okay, so I'm done with mines, and this is what it looked like. So we're gonna join it together. So basically what you're doing is just making sure that it is together. Just put both sides next to one another. Yeah, and then you're just going to. So basically what I'm doing, I'm just putting it together, making sure that it's in order. Okay, so you're gonna wanna go through the front, as I could see, and then you go put your yarn needle through the back on both sides, and then you're gonna and then you're gonna make a single crochet. Go into the next chain space, go to both sides and pull through, and you make a single crochet. So you're gonna continue this until you get to the end. And to make it a little bit easy, because we have to finish out, we have to do the little knitting up on the sleeve. So I think it would be better if you finish it off. When you finish your row, let it be on the double crochet side, so that not the side that I am doing from, so that you would come down instead of have to cutting your yarn and rejoining it. You would just make the double crochet, half double crochet straight down to the end, and then you just do your knitting up at the end, or what we call the edging. So yeah, that would be a bit better instead of have to cutting the yarn. Okay, so I finish it off all the way to the end, and this is what it look like. So this is what I was telling you about. So when you do it, you ensure that you're on the other side, so you don't have to cut off the yarn. But I reattach mine. So we're just going to make some single crochet now into each chain space and knitting up this part. So you're just going to go into each chain space and you're going to make single crochet. That's basically what you'll be doing all the way around the sleeve. So I'm done, and I already cut off my yarn. So you're just gonna chain one, cut off your yarn, and you're gonna pull it through. So I'm just gonna turn it over on the right side, because that was the wrong side that we had it on. So this is what it looks like on the right side. Yes, it looks like so. We just use a machine and sew it together. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to reattach our sleeves onto the dress. So to make it a bit simple for you, do not, because I am going to do 10 single crochet, I'm going to go into 10 single crochet, you're going to do the same. You're going to put this dress on, put on your sleeves, and then you would know how many crochet you have to do, how many single crochet you would have to do, because mine might be a little bit plenty, mine might be less, and yours might be more, because we all have different arms. So you're going to put on your dress, and then you're going to mark where we want it to start, and because remember, just under your arm it's going to be, so you're going to mark out where it's going to start and where it's going to stop, so that it will sit flat and comfortable. So not because I'm doing 10, that doesn't mean that you have to do the same amount that I am doing. Like I said, yours could be less or yours could be more. Okay, so we're just going to push our needle through, and we're going to make some slip knots, sorry, and I'm just going to do at least 10, because that's the measurement, that's the amount that I got. So you could do more or you could do less. It all depends on when you put on the dress with the sleeve and how it fits and how much you're supposed to do. Okay, so just don't do because you see I did that. I'm just showing you how it's going to be looking. Okay, so you're just gonna chain one, and then you're gonna cut off your yarn, and you're gonna pull through, and then you're gonna do the same as what you did on this side. You're gonna do the same with the other sleeve. That's just me sewing in the end. So you're gonna do the same on the other side, and I'll meet you back once you're done. You could cut it off or you could tie it. I'm just gonna tie mine. So I'm done. So you're gonna go at the back, and you're gonna reattach your yarn. Gonna chain up 3. So we're gonna be doing the box stitch. I'm not going to be talking through this long enough because we already done that before. So you're just gonna chain 3, skip 2 into the third, and you're going to make a double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, go into the third chain space, and you're going to make a double crochet. So it's basically what we did for the one under our breast. So you're going to continue that until you get to, I think, by the sleeves, and I'll meet you back once you're done, once you're at that point. Okay, so here I am at the sleeve. So I am just going to skip 1, 2. Let me show you. 1, 2, and I'm going to go into the third space, not where you have the, okay, you will see like it have lines, not where you have the line, just in between. You will go, and then you will continue sewing. Once you skip 2, wherever it thinks you want to, so it will be 1 on the line, 1 in between, if that makes sense. So you're going to continue that until you get at least 4 rows of this box stitch. Okay, so I'm done with my 4 rows, and that's what it looks like. My space is not that big, so I can show you the entire thing. So we're just going to neaten this up. So you're going to chain up 3, and you're going to go into the space there where you have the box, and you're going to make 2 double crochet in between, and on top of where you have the 1 double crochet, you're just going to make 1 double crochet. So it's the same pattern that we did before, and you're going to continue doing that all the way to the end. When you get to the end of the row, just cut off your chain 1, cut off your yarn, and I think that's it for the threads. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you guys do, please give it a like. You could leave a comment, and I'll see you in my next video now. Bye.